Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Geopolitical Simulator 4 Power and Revolution, our Uganda playthrough. Episode 22 with the series. Look at that, everybody rioting and stuff, right? All good stuff here. So, oh boy, we've got a lot of stuff to go over. I've gotten a lot of really good comments in the comment section. I appreciate all your guys' help with the inflation stuff. Inflation in the game doesn't work exactly the same as inflation in the real world, right? So, the inflation mechanics in the game are drastically different, but we're going to try to do a couple of different things. Well, they're not drastically different, but they are different. But we're going to try to do a couple things here to bring inflation down. Some things that I know might work for the game. I'm going to try to keep my popularity up if I can. Some people here were recommending that I increase wages, right? So a lot of people here are rioting because their wages are not keeping up with inflation. But the problem is that if we keep hiking the salaries up, then that's not going to help inflation, even though it's going to help the rioters and they're not going to riot as much. It's just going to continue to escalate our inflation issues. So at this point, I've decided that, looking at the budget screen, I've decided that we've currently got a budget excess of 3.13 billion. And a lot of that's because of the contracts that we've sold. Now, I think what we're going to end up doing here is we're going to end up cutting some of these major contracts that we've made. Like some of these ones, these large ones with the United States, the oil ones in particular. There's a couple other ones here we're going to need to cut. This is going to drive our budget excess down. We're probably going to go into a budget deficit, which means we're going to start taking debt from other countries. But this actually, believe it or not, will probably lower our inflation. We've just got too much money in the economy right now. We've grown too fast. Our growth, I think, was 20%. Let's see. Where can I see the growth? We've got GDP here. We've got a 1 trillion GDP. I know there's a place that we can see growth forecast. So this is our growth forecast. It's predicting that we're not going to grow as much. But I can't actually see growth in terms of, oh, we can see our game score. We can't see growth in terms of over the last couple years. No big deal. We need to bring this, let's see, GDP slowly going up. So we need to increase our GDP and slow our growth. Well, that's kind of hard to do, but GDP per capita, I guess, which was what? Does it show that in here? Public debt as a percentage of GDP. No debt, obviously. Structural surplus, budget excess, surplus as percentage of the GDP, budget in billions. We've really increased our budget. All right, well, no matter. Either way, basically what I'm trying to say is we got to cut how much money is coming into here from other countries. So we're going to slow down a lot of these contracts or suppress them. Meanwhile, we're going to try to bid contracts with other countries for goods that we're buying, and we're going to try to buy them for for cheaper. We're going to buy them for cheaper. So any of these purchasing contracts, especially these bad ones here, we're going to close them out and try to get cheaper contracts. But we might not even have to buy a whole lot. I think we're getting to a point where our country can produce a lot of its own materials. I think there's still a few things that we can't produce. You can take a look actually at industry. Let's see, what are we not producing right now? We are not producing naval constructions. We don't have any nickel, nuclear submarines, surface ships, bauxite, pharmaceutical industry, biotechnology, construction of electrical utility vehicles, rare earth oxides, satellite silver, drones, fighter planes, steel, iron, household, tire industries, aircraft carriers, zinc, video games. It's really not that much stuff. The only thing that we would probably have to buy is steel, iron. Okay, let me do this. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to write this down so I've got it. I got a pad of paper and a pen in front of me here. Okay, I'm going to write down the things because, yeah, we could buy like drones and stuff, but a lot of these we could nationalize and put workers in, and just like we did with tanks, and we can start getting the industry growing. Now, tanks and armored vehicles, there isn't much here, but I'll dump more money and workers into this as we get it. Same with helicopters. Aluminum, we actually have an aluminum industry kind of starting up. All right, we're going to revisit this stuff later. It's a very small percentage of our GDP, but at least we do have some aluminum coming in. So things, though, that we do need to buy. Lead, because I think I can see, let's see. I can't see, though, what lead is used for here. I know it's used for a lot of things, but I don't know what, in terms of the industry info here, what it's actually used for. So lead is one thing. I'm going to skip these. Nickel. And then these are things that we're going to eventually nationalize. Bauxite's one. Although I don't know what bauxite is used for either. Pharmaceuticals. Yeah, we better buy those. I wonder if that'll actually have an effect on our health. So we'll buy some of those. Biotechnology. I'm not worried about that. I don't think you can even buy biotechnology. I think that's just an industry in general. Rare earth oxides. I can look into it. I don't think you could buy that either. Some of this stuff you can't buy from other countries, or it's like an industry, right? It's not something you technically buy. It's just like an industry that makes things. Silver, I know we can get. Steel and iron are big ones. We are already buying steel from China, I think. Household appliances, we'll probably skip that right now. We might be able to get an industry going for that. Tire industry. We can look into video games, we'll skip, and zinc. Okay, nice. So those are some things there that we're going to try to buy. And then we're going to try to negotiate cheaper contracts for those as we buy them. For whatever we're already buying. Because obviously, things like steel and iron we're already buying. If we're making tanks, then we're buying that stuff, so. Okay, perfect. So we'll try to do that. But yeah, so getting the inflation down is our #1 goal. If we don't get rid of this hyperinflation, we're going to go belly up here. At some point, the population will kick me out of office because they just can't afford to live. And it'll get worse and worse. We'll have to keep increasing taxation. We're going to take some debt on during this process. It's going to suck, but it'll be, it'll be better than the inflation that we're dealing with anyway. So that's okay. All right, let's unpause. But before I do that, let's go into diplomacy, and we're going to cancel one of these major oil contracts. We'll probably cancel the largest one, 59 billion for that. The other one is 59 billion too. They're both 59. Okay, but one of them's for 740. The other one's for 632, and it's more. So 740 and it's less. So we'll get rid of the smaller contract for 632. No, we'll get rid of the bigger one. I don't think it matters. Does it matter? What am I trying to think here? What would be better? The other one would free up more oil in our economy. Yeah, we'll get rid of this one. All right. Oh, what else? So what else do we got? What's another major contract? Natural gas. We're selling natural gas for 11,489,000,000. Okay, oil, building, housing, and roadway construction. That was another 30 billion. At 132, there's more natural gas here for 71 million. That's not that bad. $25 billion. Building, housing, roadway construction. Okay, let's just watch the oil and see what kind of effect that has on us. And then let me look real quick at the, let's see, annual purchase. Let me look at the steel contract first of all. So buying from China, 5 billion worth of steel. Purchase price is close to the cost we usually pay. The contract will provide a large part of the supply we need. So that's a pretty good contract. We could maybe go for better. Let's see, what else? Aluminum, which I didn't write down. We're buying that from China. That seems to be a good deal, so we'll keep these ones. We do have cotton and wine. Which, wait, are we buying this? Yes. No. Purchase. Yeah, I guess we are buying these. That don't seem right. I'm going to suppress these contracts. And we'll get better ones. We'll do better contracts here. Cotton and wine. I'm going to suppress all these bad ones. They're not really that bad. The detail assessment just says it's not going to be... Oh, here. Much more expensive than the average. There's a bad one. Suppress that. Okay, perfect.
We have subdued the rebel movement.
Alright, and how's the Secret Service handling stuff? Let me go through real quick and make sure we're still infiltrating this and spying on everybody. It'll just take the couple seconds to do this. Under surveillance, nice. Okay, here we go. We did get rid of one of these, so we are slowly making progress, which makes me very happy. And then there was somebody had pointed out we did have a mole, and I completely skipped over it like several times. Where the heck do I find this? I never remember political parties. Cabinet. Form a new government. No. These people are fine. It was Homeland Security we were spying on. Let's see. Feeling with regard to the head of state, veneration, fairly honest character, very charismatic, development, relatively simple, not alert target, scandal, old secret, old misdemeanor. So this person we're spying on, we probably don't need to be spying on. But there was somebody here where it said mole. One of you guys had caught it. And I don't remember who it was, and I don't remember where it came up. And now it might not be here. A lot of these people like me, actually. Some of them, this guy really likes me. He's got a huge popularity, too. I have a meeting with him. Okay. What else? Homeland Security, too. Sit down with these people. There was another screen here. What was it? Parliament? I don't understand which one it was. I know it was like cabinet. Key figures. Government. This is where it was. Yeah, right there. Minister for Health, mole. Interesting. So we gotta arrest this guy. Japath Ogcha. Okay. I'll have a meeting with him, but how do I arrest him? I don't technically know. Does the Secret Service do it? Interior? I probably got to place him under surveillance technically and formulate a case to actually arrest him. Maybe. We'll have a meeting with him anyway, see if I can say anything to him like, hey, knock your crap off, or maybe I can arrest him right there on the spot.
Do you wish to send in the army?
No. No army if we can help it. Although I will probably end the strike here soon.
We have strong suspicions that this organization is preparing to carry out an attack.
Tokum Harabs, okay. Secret Service. File. Bought a canister of gas. You're under arrest, buddy. Nice. Hopefully that works.
Sure.
So you really like me. I can't tell you to
Fine.
support me though. Watch out for unemployment. Yeah, we'll deal with that.
In a statement sent.
I could give her the national medal for being such a good person now that I've been spying on her. Here you go.
If you want to. Say, could we exchange it for a small check?
Okay. Well, fair enough. I guess she's not really interested. I should probably stop spying on her. Where is she? National Homeland Security. Homeland Security. Where the heck did she go? Okay, well, never mind. Oh, neutralization of Toko Harbin's head. Nice. So we actually took out the head of that organization. That's going to be good.
The target is in position and under surveillance 24.
All right, nice. So we got this guy under surveillance. Can I tell him anything? Swindling, threatened to make this affair public. Nah, we'll just offer him a coffee.
Sure.
And they kick him out of the meeting, and then we're going to arrest him later on. Once we end up getting information on him. If I can remember how to even check any of that. Because I know there was a way to do it. Now I don't know how. Lenders. It was in there, that's right. Key figures. If we want to look at the government, we'll be able to watch him here. I want to stop watching the one person though. But I don't even see her in here. Oh, right there. There's the award we gave her. Oh, whatever. Popularity going up and down. How is inflation looking? Has it gone up? I know we haven't really unpaused much. Yeah, we're gonna have to let that sit for a while. A hard blow to the terrorist organization for that person we caught. That's good.
Our agents that have
Go ahead and dismantle.
are infiltrated.
Okay, what else here? So the riots finally calmed down here. We have a budget deficit of 16 billion. That's a lot. That is a lot. But that's got to start turning
Do you
stuff
wish to
around.
send in the army to disperse the...
No, that's fine. I'll deal with this. Nice, that was a good throw right there. That was a good throw.
We have subdued the
All right, perfect. All right, that there, anti-terrorism, yada yada yada. The budget, oh, that deficit, 16 billion. That's gonna be like pretty nasty for us. We could probably cut back on a few things to make that cheaper. I know dismantling military bases will help a little bit because they cost money to keep running. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Well, we were dismantling some of these. This one's being dismantled. It's getting along there. There's a lot down here that could be dismantled. We don't need this one. Let's move the soldiers up here. The tank. We'll get dismantled 2 more now. We just got to keep on top of that. Commandos. And then this one can be dismantled. All the soldiers can move up here. Trying to move them up to bases that we're not going to dismantle probably for a while. And the commandos up here. Or wherever, it doesn't matter. Perfect, so we'll get rid of this base. And we'll get rid of this. That's an air base. This base. Nice. So there's 2 more bases getting dismantled. If I do 2 an episode, we'll start making
Your
progress.
instructions.
Scientific rig.
The rioters. The rioters.
Oh my god, it's constant rioters over and over. 44. Hey, it's gone down 1%. Good. Good. All right, let's see. Who are we going to buy stuff from? So we've got a list of stuff here we need. We don't want to buy it all from one country. We want to space it out. Let's start with the United States. We'll set up a meeting. We could buy some pharmaceuticals from them. You know what? We'll set up a meeting with Canada. We'll see if we can buy pharmaceuticals from Canada. It might be cheaper. The US, we will buy... Well, I should be able to check and see who's cheapest. So let's see. It usually doesn't vary all that much, though, to be honest. So let's say we want to buy pharmaceuticals. Purchase average price, sale average price is all 100, huh? Some people are... Yeah, it's all the same, I guess. Their purchase price varies. But it's all the same, sale price. So we'll just set it up. Canada will buy pharmaceuticals. The US will buy maybe silver. I'm going to try to find ally countries. They're more likely to give me a better deal. We'll set up a meeting with Russia to buy some stuff. And then I'll write down on my piece of paper here who I buy what from. And try and keep track on it. Anybody in South America like me? No? Preferably looking for people that like me. Japan. Not sure what we would buy from Japan. I don't know. Zinc? Bauxite? I don't know. We'll try and see. We'll see. India, maybe? Alright, so we'll have all these meetings coming up. So we can buy stuff at hopefully a cheaper price and save some money for our economy.
The rebels have...
Energy-wise, we still hurting. That plant should be getting built soon. Electricity demand 47, production cap 39. That's really bad. How long until this is done? We've been waiting a very long time. Still a pretty long time. This high traffic airport's not even done. All these roadways I queued up a long time ago aren't even close to being done.
Our governmental cell informed.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. The Secret Service here. In terms of exterior, these here. We're gonna set these up to... no priorities for now. We'll just keep them on standby for future attacking these groups, but I'm just going to put these guys on no work. Just so I stop getting pop-ups for it, because it's honestly driving me nuts. We'll keep the Congo, though, on alert, or keep spying on them, because I'm probably going to go to war with them soon. It'll be a quick war, and very small GDP-wise, so we should be able to wrap them right up. Do I have anything against them right now? Is there a way for me to check that? I don't right now. Ethiopia, Tunisia's in. Yeah, so I don't have anything on the Congo just yet. Happiness increase. Really? What made happiness go up? Health is going up a little bit. Human rights is good. Employment's going up. That's nice. Have we managed to turn that around a bit? No. Unemployment rate is skyrocketing. Oh well. Taxation, because that's bad, because I'm actually gonna, let's see, I was actually gonna raise the company tax.
That this organization is
Uganda forces of the Hutu people. Okay, we can combat that right now. We'll arrest that guy. Alright, so there was some stuff we could pass. I think we could work on some women's rights stuff here. That'll probably get happiness up. It's not that expensive if we wanted to spend the money. Let's see. Legislation on abortion. Some of these I wanted to work on too. Regulate contraception. I'd like to promote. Authorize at will. Promote it. People like that. So we're going to authorize that at will. And we're just going to start with that. A little bit at a time. Education needs greater funding. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. We're still waiting for our first meeting to come up with. It'll be with the United States first. Oh, God. Okay, and we're going to end it here since I'm out of time. Anyways, military intervention, family, women's rights, though. It actually hurt me more than helped me, though. Mainly because of the military intervention and stuff like that. But, yeah, so not bad. A little bit slower of an episode, but at least we have a game plan. I just want to see that inflation go down. Hey, 43%. It's gone down 2%. Okay. So even if we start taking on some heavy debt, which we are going to take on debt, it looks like, We're still gonna try and get that inflation down. So the budget deficit now is 17 billion. That's kind of nasty, but we'll eventually turn it around. But just getting that debt down that inflation down is gonna be huge for our economy. So we'll start getting inflation down. If I can get it down to 20% again, we can start lowering the debt. We'll increase taxes, and if I get the inflation even lower, I'll actually start cutting wages again. That'll really tick people off. But if I could just lower the wages a couple bucks here and there, we could start trying to get our economy balanced back out. I think that's going to be the plan. I know that I want to go to war soon, but I'm just going to hold out. I'm going to wait to go to war. I don't want to take anything else over till we get the nuke plant up and stuff like that. I may go for the Congo just because it's such a small country with a population of only 5 million and a GDP of only 15 billion. We might just take them over just to unite us, our main Ugandan area with the Gabon district here, so we can start making roadways and such. We'll keep dismantling military bases, and I don't know, we'll probably focus on some of this stuff here. They got a pretty low unemployment, inflation, stuff like that, but we got to get our inflation under control. That's like the main thing. Actually, real quickly before I sign out here, I do want to lower the army. Originally, I wanted to hire 800,000. We're going to lower this down to 700,000. That's still more than what we have, but it'll actually save us 178 million. Commandos is fine though, since it's already up there. We'll just leave it as is and confirm that. Alright, so with that being said, I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you next time.